We're back with a review of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Saudi Arabian Grand Prix was held at the Jeddah circuit. This was a night race. And then we had some surprises. Carlos Sainz was not racing. Substituting for him was Ollie Bierman. And as we're about to begin...
Where's the damn race?
Through the desert all night.
Correct, it's a night race. Now, Max Verstappen gets off to a clean start, and then we have Charles Leclerc and Sergio Perez following behind. We had green flag racing for the first few laps. Everybody chose medium tires to start off the race, and by lap 7, that's when we ran into our first incident. Lance Stroll goes into the wall pretty hard.
That looks like it hurt.
Lance Stroll was able to walk away with minor injuries. Now this triggered a round of pit stops. Everybody came into the pits except for 4 cars. Lando Norris, Lewis Hamilton, Zhou Guanyu, and Nico Hulkenberg were the 4 cars that stayed out and did not pit. On lap 10, we were back to green flag racing. At the beginning of the restart, we had an incident between Alex Albon and Magnussen. They collided and Magnussen was giving a 10-second penalty. Lando Norris was in the lead going into the restart. Max Verstappen was able to pass him for first place on lap 13. Max Verstappen started to build onto his lead after he passed Lando Norris. Also, everybody who went into the pits switched to hard tires. At the midway point of the race, the top 5 were Max Verstappen, Sergio Perez, Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, and Lewis Hamilton. We had a great battle between Oscar Piastri and Lewis Hamilton for 5th place during the race. Oscar Piastri even went off track at one point. He wasn't able to pass Lewis Hamilton, but eventually Lewis Hamilton had to go into the pits on about lap 37. Who won't leave you in the pits? Our channel, so please like and subscribe so we can bring you more racing videos. We had some great racing near the back of the field. This was actually the highlight of the day. Behind Kevin Magnussen, there were 4 drivers within 1 second. Yuki Tsunoda, Esteban Ocon, Albon, and Logan Sargent all were within 1 second, all behind Kevin Magnussen. Definitely the highlight of the day. But you know how this ends. Max Verstappen's able to come home with his 2nd victory of the year at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. He won this race over Sergio Perez by over 8 seconds. Another dominant win by the Red Bull team. Definitely the Red Bull still dominant. This is the 2nd race of the year. Max Verstappen comes home with maximum points. But the highlight of the day was Ollie Bierman for Ferrari. He came in for Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz had tendonitis and he was missing the race, but Ollie Bierman was able to score points in his first F1 race. He started in 11th, but he finished in 7th. If I was going to rate this race, I got to give it higher than the Bahrain race. I'm going to give it a 7.5. It was not boring at all. It was actually kind of exciting, even though there wasn't much passing. Got to give you some race notes. Sergio Perez was given a 5-second penalty for unsafe release. Lewis Hamilton came 9th. Also, George Russell came 6th. Now, Christian Horner is still in charge of Red Bull. Amongst the controversy that's happening at the team, there has been no word of if there's going to be any change in the structure at Red Bull. Some other race notes, the McLarens, Oscar Piastri came 4th and Lando Norris came 8th. Interestingly, the highlight of the race was at the back of the race. When K-Mag was holding up those 4 drivers who were under a second, that was pretty much the highlight of the race. It was really enjoyable. It seemed to last about 10 laps or so. We got more videos to come on the channel. We will be covering the MotoGP race that was held in Qatar. Also, more Formula 1 videos to come. Tell us what you thought of the race. Is Max Verstappen just going to run away with the lead this year and we're not going to have anything to watch other than the Dutch national anthem? Let us know. Redbull, signing off.